For people over 60, this silent condition has become one of the leading causes of hospitalization, and yet early detection can literally mean the difference between life and death. If you're watching this, chances are you care deeply about your health, or the health of someone you love. And here's the shocking truth. The earliest signs of heart failure are often mistaken for just getting older, but ignoring them can be fatal. That's why today, we're uncovering 10 life-saving early warning signs of heart failure that you simply cannot afford to ignore. Now, before we dive in, I want to make a promise. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which subtle symptoms to watch out for, why they happen, and how they may point to heart failure. This knowledge could empower you, or someone you care about, to take action before it's too late. We'll back everything with credible science, including findings from institutions like Harvard Medical School, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, and the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute. But first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt short of breath after climbing just a few stairs and thought, well, that's just age catching up with me? Or noticed swelling in your ankles and assumed it was just water weight? What if I told you that these are not normal parts of aging? They're red flags that your heart may be struggling. Stay with me for at least the next 3 minutes, because in that time, I'll reveal why dismissing these symptoms as nothing serious is one of the most dangerous mistakes people over 60 can make. Here's another surprising fact. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that early intervention in patients showing subtle symptoms reduced hospitalizations by over 30%. That means catching the signs early doesn't just add years to your life, it can dramatically improve the quality of those years. In the first part of this video, we'll challenge some of the most common myths. We'll talk about why symptoms like fatigue, swelling, or irregular heartbeat are not just part of getting older. We'll explain what really happens inside your body when your heart begins to fail, and why these early signals matter so much. Then, in the second part, we'll explore the hidden benefits of recognizing these signs early. We'll show you how small adjustments, like monitoring your weight, talking openly with your doctor, or even changing your sleep posture, can prevent complications and help you stay independent, active, and strong well into your golden years. And don't worry, this isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you with knowledge. Because once you understand what these signs mean, you'll have the confidence to take the right steps, and maybe even save your own life, or the life of someone close to you. So, get comfortable, grab a notebook if you'd like to jot things down, and let's begin our journey into the 10 life-saving early warning signs of heart failure that you cannot ignore. Shortness of breath is one of the earliest and most overlooked symptoms of heart failure. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, many older adults dismiss breathlessness as a natural part of aging or lack of exercise. But when the heart begins to weaken, it struggles to pump enough blood and oxygen throughout the body, leaving you feeling winded even during simple activities like walking to the mailbox or climbing a few steps. You may think this sensation is normal after a bit of exertion, but here's the surprising truth. When shortness of breath becomes frequent, appearing not only during effort but even at rest or when lying down at night, it could be your heart's way of signaling distress. Ignoring it can have serious consequences. Research from Harvard Medical School has shown that breathlessness caused by heart failure is often linked to fluid building up in the lungs. This makes breathing progressively more difficult, creating a vicious cycle where the heart becomes weaker over time. Many seniors mistake this as something harmless, but the risk of hospitalization and complications grows when the warning sign is dismissed. The good news is that when caught early, doctors can recommend simple yet effective treatments, such as medications to reduce fluid overload, small changes in diet, or tailored physical activity. These steps can help improve oxygen flow, relieve lung congestion, and bring back energy for daily life. Persistent shortness of breath is not just a part of getting older. It is a clear message from your heart that it may need urgent help. Swelling in the feet, ankles, and legs is another early sign of heart failure that many people over 60 tend to ignore. At first, it may look like a harmless swelling that comes and goes, often brushed off as just aging, poor circulation, or a little water retention. But in reality, this can be your body sending a critical warning. When the heart is no longer pumping blood efficiently, fluid starts to accumulate in the tissues, especially in the lower extremities, where gravity naturally pulls it down. This swelling, known as edema, should never be underestimated. You might notice that your shoes feel tighter by the end of the day, or that your socks leave deeper marks on your skin. Some dismiss it as weight gain, but the truth is that this kind of swelling can appear rapidly, sometimes in just a few days. According to the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, fluid retention is one of the most reliable indicators that the heart is under severe stress. Ignoring it increases the risk of hospitalization and further complications. The encouraging news news is that early detection allows for immediate action. With proper treatment, doctors can help the body release excess fluid, protect the heart from further damage, and restore a sense of lightness and mobility. Recognizing swelling as more than a cosmetic inconvenience could very well prevent a medical emergency. Extreme fatigue and unusual tiredness are often among the first red flags that something is wrong with the heart, yet they are also some of the easiest to dismiss. Many people over 60 assume that feeling exhausted after simple activities, like making the bed, cooking a meal, or even taking a short walk, is just part of getting older. But fatigue that goes beyond what is expected for your level of activity could be a sign that your heart is struggling to supply your body with enough blood and oxygen. When the heart weakens, less oxygen reaches your muscles and organs, and your body reacts by slowing you down. Unlike normal tiredness that improves with rest, this type of fatigue lingers, and sometimes it appears even when you've done very little. According to studies published by Harvard Medical School, patients with early heart failure frequently report that their exhaustion feels different from normal tiredness, heavier, more persistent, and more difficult to explain. Ignoring this signal can lead to worsening heart function and greater limitations in daily life. The positive side is that recognizing and addressing this early allows for interventions that can restore energy and independence. Treatments may improve circulation, enhance oxygen delivery, and help patients regain stamina for daily activities. Fatigue is not just a natural part of aging. It is often your body's cry for help, urging you to take action before the condition progresses further. Sudden and unexplained weight gain is another early warning sign of heart failure that often goes unnoticed. Many older adults assume that a few extra pounds appearing overnight are the result of diet changes, a slower metabolism, or simply aging. But when the scale shows a rapid increase in weight, especially 2 to 3 pounds in a single day or 5 pounds within a week, it may be much more serious than a change in eating habits. What is really happening is that the body is retaining excess fluid because the heart is no longer pumping efficiently. This type of weight gain is different from the gradual changes that occur over months or years. It happens quickly and without explanation, and it is a red flag that should never be ignored. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, sudden weight gain is one of the most important signs for detecting heart failure at an early stage. It often signals that fluid is building up in the lungs, abdomen, and extremities, putting greater strain on the heart. The encouraging news is that monitoring weight daily can help catch this symptom before it becomes dangerous. Doctors often advise patients at risk of heart failure to weigh themselves every morning, since small but sudden changes can reveal hidden fluid retention. Acting quickly when these changes appear allows for medication adjustments and lifestyle interventions that protect the heart. Recognizing weight gain as more than just a cosmetic issue could make the difference between early treatment and a medical crisis. Palpitations and irregular heartbeats are symptoms that many older adults brush off as harmless or as a result of stress, anxiety, or even too much caffeine. But when your heart begins to beat too fast, too slow, or in an irregular pattern, it could be signaling a deeper problem. These sensations often feel like your heart is racing, fluttering, or skipping beats. While occasional irregularities may happen to anyone, frequent or persistent episodes are strongly associated with heart failure and other serious cardiac conditions. The danger lies in the fact that when the heart is unable to maintain a steady rhythm, it reduces the efficiency of pumping blood to the body and brain. According to research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, arrhythmias not only increase the risk of heart failure, but can also lead to dangerous complications such as stroke. Many people over 60 assume that these irregularities are minor or temporary, but ignoring them can allow the condition to worsen silently. The positive news is that irregular heart rhythms can often be managed effectively with early medical care. Doctors may prescribe medications, lifestyle adjustments, or even simple monitoring devices to track heart activity. By recognizing palpitations and arrhythmias as more than just nerves or aging, you take a powerful step toward protecting your heart, preventing complications, and maintaining a steady, reliable rhythm of life. A persistent cough or wheezing is another symptom of heart failure that is often misunderstood. Many older adults assume that a cough that lingers for weeks must be allergies, asthma, or perhaps the aftermath of a cold. Others believe wheezing is simply a sign of aging lungs, but when the heart begins to fail, fluid can build up in the lungs, creating pressure that triggers a chronic cough or a wheezing sound when you breathe. This condition is sometimes referred to as cardiac cough, and it is a sign that the heart is struggling to keep blood circulating properly. One of the clearest indicators is when the cough worsens at night or when lying flat, making it difficult to sleep. Some patients even report coughing up pink or white frothy mucus, which signals fluid fluid buildup in the lungs. According to findings from the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, this type of cough should never be ignored because it is directly tied to worsening heart function. The good news is that when this symptom is recognized early, treatment can help reduce fluid in the lungs and relieve pressure on the heart. Medications and lifestyle changes can ease breathing, improve sleep, and restore comfort. A persistent cough may seem harmless, but when linked to heart failure, it becomes a powerful warning that action must be taken quickly to protect your health. Dizziness and occasional fainting are symptoms that many seniors dismiss as harmless, often blaming them on standing up too quickly, dehydration, or low blood pressure. While those factors can certainly play a role, repeated episodes of dizziness or fainting may be an early sign that the heart is not pumping enough blood to supply the brain with the oxygen it needs. When circulation becomes unstable, even simple movements like getting out of bed or bending down can cause lightheadedness, blurred vision, or sudden loss of balance. According to research from Harvard Medical School, inadequate blood flow to the brain is a common but dangerous effect of early heart failure. These episodes should never be taken lightly because they can lead to falls, injuries, or even sudden cardiac events. Ignoring them gives the condition an opportunity to progress quietly, increasing the risk of severe complications over time. The encouraging news is that early recognition makes all the difference. Doctors can investigate the root cause of the dizziness, whether it is related to arrhythmias, weakened heart muscle, or fluid imbalances. With proper treatment, blood flow can be stabilized, energy levels restored, and the risk of fainting dramatically reduced. Occasional dizziness is not always harmless. It may be your body's alarm system, warning you that the heart needs urgent attention. Trouble sleeping or needing to sleep upright is a warning sign of heart failure that often goes unnoticed. Many older adults assume that poor sleep is just a normal part of aging, or that waking up several times a night is simply due to stress or the need to use the bathroom. But when the heart is weakened, fluid can accumulate in the lungs, making it harder to breathe when lying flat. This leads to frequent awakenings, restless nights, and in many cases, the need to prop oneself up with pillows or even sleep in a chair just to breathe more comfortably. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, this condition, known as orthopnea or paroxysmal nocturnal dyspnea, is one of the most telling signs of early heart failure. Many patients describe waking up suddenly, gasping for air, or feeling a heavy pressure on the chest in the middle of the night. These are not simply sleep disturbances. They are direct signals that the heart is under strain and struggling to keep up with the body's demands. The positive news is that when these nighttime symptoms are recognized early, treatments can improve both heart function and quality of sleep. Adjusting medications, reducing fluid retention, and adopting heart-friendly habits can restore restful nights. Difficulty sleeping is not always about aging. It may be your heart's way of asking for help. Sudden mental confusion and unexpected memory loss are symptoms that many families mistakenly associate only with aging or even with conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. While cognitive decline can certainly occur naturally over time, when confusion appears abruptly or memory lapses become noticeably worse in a short period, it may actually be linked to heart failure. The reason is simple. When the heart cannot pump enough blood, the brain does not receive the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function properly. This lack of oxygen, known as hypoperfusion, can affect clarity of thought, focus, and even decision-making. Research from Harvard Medical School has shown a clear connection between heart failure and impaired cognitive function. Patients often describe episodes of feeling foggy, losing track of conversations, or struggling to remember recent events. Families sometimes dismiss these changes as minor or temporary, but in reality, they may be among the most critical signals that the heart is under distress. The hopeful news is that addressing heart failure early can also help protect the brain. By stabilizing circulation and improving oxygen delivery, treatment can reduce episodes of confusion and preserve mental sharpness. Sudden cognitive changes should never be ignored. They are not always a sign of aging, but often the brain's cry for help when the heart is failing to keep up. A reduced ability to exercise or perform daily activities is often dismissed by older adults as a natural part of aging, but it can be one of the clearest early signs of heart failure. When the heart becomes weaker, it cannot deliver enough oxygen-rich blood to the muscles, and even the simplest tasks begin to feel exhausting. Activities that once felt effortless, like carrying groceries, climbing a few stairs, or even walking across the living room, suddenly demand more energy than the body can provide. Many seniors chalk this up to just getting older or losing physical conditioning, but the truth is that this decline often happens too quickly to be explained by age alone. Studies from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology have shown that reduced exercise exercise tolerance is one of the most common early complaints among patients later diagnosed with heart failure. Ignoring this warning sign risks allowing the condition to progress silently until even basic independence is threatened. The good news is that identifying this symptom early opens the door to effective treatment. With proper medical care, lifestyle adjustments, and guided physical activity, many patients regain stamina and improve their quality of life. Feeling weaker day by day is not always aging. It may be your body's urgent signal that the heart needs immediate attention. Now that you've learned about the 10 early warning signs of heart failure, it's important to take a step back and reflect on what they really mean. Each symptom, whether it's shortness of breath, swelling in the legs, persistent fatigue, or even sudden confusion, is not simply a sign of aging. Together, they are your body's way of sounding an alarm, urging you to pay attention before the situation becomes critical. For people over 60, these signals are especially important because recognizing them early can be life-saving. According to the National Institutes of Health, early diagnosis and intervention can not only prevent hospitalizations, but also improve overall quality of life. This means more time spent doing the things you love, more energy to enjoy moments with family and friends, and more independence in your daily activities. Heart failure is a serious condition, but knowledge and action are powerful tools in fighting it. So here is my call to action for you. If you noticed any of these symptoms in yourself or someone close to you, don't ignore them. Speak with your doctor, ask questions, and seek proper evaluation. And for everyone watching, remember that sharing this information can also save lives. Someone in your circle may be experiencing these symptoms right now without realizing their importance. If you found value in this video, please take a moment to like, comment, and share it with others. Your engagement helps us reach more people who may desperately need this information. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming videos, where we'll explore other critical health topics for living stronger and healthier after 60. Stay informed, stay proactive, and most of all, listen to what your body is telling you. It could be the key to saving your life.